This is James Lupton, and I'm delighted to be joined today with Cassius Chaney off the back of a massive victory for yourself in your career. Let's start there. You stopped Trevor Bryan in the seventh round. How was that? How's it been since then?
It's been good, man. Just like I said, wishing him a speedy recovery, that he gets back full strength. But just looking forward to what's next and just getting better. Both just mentally, physically, and just trying to improve.
Obviously, Trevor Bryan, he's been a title holder. He's quite a big name in the heavyweight division. Does this put your name right in that mix now?
A little bit, a little bit. I mean, I think I did what I was supposed to do, but like I said, I feel like I'm. It's weird because I've been around boxing for a while, but I haven't been in any hard, really like where I'm bruised up, I'm banged up. I do take care of myself, so I feel really, really fresh. I feel like I've always gone to camps to learn, and it's kept my youth. You know what I mean? I don't know a lot about boxing, but there's always things to learn about it. So I've been fortunate enough to get this opportunity that I had against Trevor with him accepting the fight, his team, and me taking advantage of it.
Also, very, very modest about it as well, clearly. Um, in terms of just what your answer was there for yourself, what is boxing for you? What are your ambitions in boxing? You're 36 years old now. What are your goals and what are you aiming towards?
Uh, of course, just to be the heavyweight champion of the world. It's nothing else that would like mean more, right? Right. But I mean, you're seeing the game, boxing, the sport trending a little bit. You're seeing guys just kind of they taking chances for money. They're taking chances for big money more so than ever now. So that's pretty much different. But just being the number one dog of it all, chipping away at it. And I think if I'm ever to get a shot, which I do feel more so now that I have the possibility of getting a chance, I think anything can happen on that night. And I think I'll show out on that on that night. I just got to get to that night, and take it one step at a time.
Do you feel there are more businessmen than boxers in the game at the minute?
It's more what?
More businessmen.
Oh yeah, by far. But I just think that came with time. So much stuff happening in the world. People are just getting smarter. Social media, especially with you got NBA guys, you got baseball, you got football. So you're seeing what guys are getting paid. You're seeing what guys are getting for endorsements and sponsorships. So I just think naturally for boxers, um, guys are just getting smarter. That's all. So they're just getting smarter. I don't think it hurts the sport. I just think that the old school guys that was in the sport should flow with the newer guys. And now everybody makes money, but more importantly, you still make your money, without pissing anybody off, So I do think it's more businessmen for sure, for sure. But it should have always been like that.
Absolutely. Excuse me. You mentioned the NBA there and what they're getting paid, etc. I want to take you back to your beginnings. And before boxing, it was basketball for yourself. How did you
Yeah,
get into boxing after that?
I always knew I'd probably be a good fighter. I just never had the time to do it because of basketball. But when I look back at the times where, I was on my way to a national tournament. Like I missed out on two national tournaments. Like I literally got hurt the week of going to the national tournament after having great summers. And now I look at it like, all right, now boxing takes me across the country. I mean, out the country. And so it had to be what I'm supposed to do. Like I think it says something about me that I've been able to go to South Africa by myself, England by myself, Poland by myself, and get these great experiences. And there's not too many guys that are able to do that. So I'm happy to that I found boxing and I took it serious and I still am. Still am.
Do you enjoy the sport of boxing and your career of boxing so far?
Yeah, yeah. I always felt like even times where I've gone through certain situations with management, promotional situations, I've been able to kind of like stay clear, like stay positive about it. And it sometimes it's been hard, it's been extremely difficult. Um, because this is my career, right? So income, little stuff like that. But I think that I've just stayed positive about it, kept it to myself, and I bet on myself. And boom, this situation happened. And I just have a great team. So yeah.
You mentioned earlier about learning, going to gyms, going to spars. Talk to me about sparring partners. Who's the biggest names have you sparred, and what have you learned the most of these guys?
By far the biggest names I spar probably would be Tyson Fury, Usyk. I sparred Chaney, Charles, and Ortiz. I probably say those are the top four, right? So just being able to like learn from them guys, Otto Wallin. Uh, I pretty much sparred with almost quite a few guys, man. And I've been, like I said, I've been fortunate enough to spar these guys and been able to hold my own, even at times where I felt like I was inexperienced a little bit. But I'm still here, so I've done something right.
When you sparred these guys who are at the top of the game, does that make you more confident going into a fight, knowing that you can hold your own, as you say, with these guys?
A little bit. I mean, a little bit. I think for me, I'm more into like kind of how they spar, how relaxed they are, what they do after sparring. Some guys show you, some guys don't. But for me, this was my first camp where I brought in sparring partners that I knew made sense. And sometimes, like, and this is my only issue with some of the big trainers, like, you know, they want to control everything. And it's like, yo, I play basketball, so I know how to look at a scouting report. I know how to like dissect what I need. And it should be like a fine line between, hey, look, I'm bring this guy in too. Like it shouldn't be one way, is what I'm saying. And for this camp, I brought in speed. I brought in somebody that was going to come after me, and Norman Neely. And when I got in the ring with Trevor, I felt like I, I went through harder already. I went through harder without it feeling like you overwhelmed. You shouldn't feel overwhelmed. You should be ready, for your fight. So I would say this is my first camp where I've actually been able to bring in my own spar partners, and it made a difference. It's way different.
It's all about preparation. I say preparation is key, and it pays off come fight night.
For sure. For sure.
You come on to my final subject quite nicely with your sparring partners there. Let's start with Otto Wallin there. You mentioned obviously you got a big fight coming up against Anthony Joshua. How do you see that going? How do you rate Otto's chances? What do you rate about Otto from sparring him?
He's very relaxed. He's smarter than what people give him credit for in the ring as a southpaw. He's not really a typical southpaw though, where he has to come forward all the time. He's very comfortable with just boxing and moving for his size. It trips me out, man. He's like 6'5", but he wears like a size 12 shoe, like a size 11 shoe. And it trips me out. I'm like, that's why you move so well. Your feet so damn small. But he's smart in the ring. I think he's gonna give a great account of himself. I think AJ's hungry. He's looking forward to getting in the ring, but no, I think Otto is going to give a great account of himself. He has a great trainer that he's been with, that he trusts, and that's part of the reason why he wins. He trusts his trainer and his team, and when you do that, you're gonna feel comfortable because they got your back.
I mean, not only that as well, I suppose he's come off the back of a very good win as well. Coming into this fight, so he's going to be full of confidence against Anthony Joshua. Is Otto Wallin a potential banana skin to stop AJ versus Wilder? Is what they're looking to make for next year.
It can happen, man. It can happen because like I said before, he's happy. Like AJ still. And I don't know why people think AJ is not AJ anymore. The difference is that the dude is happy. You fighting a sometimes like when you going through what you're going through, right? Maybe AJ's back to that now. Who knows? He might be back to where he feel good. But Otto's pretty much always been with the same guy, and he's been happy with that guy. It's hard to beat somebody like that when they find their team, right? They find that formula. It's hard to beat a guy like that, but it can happen where he makes it hard. But I think that who knows? AJ could be happy too. And now you're dealing with explosive and you know what I mean, that type of the game. So who knows?
And you mentioned another two of your sparring partners, two of the best in the heavyweight division, two of the best in boxing, full stop. Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. It has been announced they're fighting each other in February out in Saudi Arabia. Just break that down for me. From your experiences with sparring both of them, what do they do well? What do they not do so well that may gel in this fight?
It's going to be interesting because Usyk is very, very good at patience, like being patient. But I don't know if he can be that patient against Tyson because he's bigger. He can fight ugly. I do think Tyson is a better inside fighter than Usyk is, as far as like the grit and dirtiness of it. But I think Alexander is very, very smart. He might not allow Tyson to get close. And I think even though Tyson got big money for Ngannou, Ngannou kind of showed the spots where you can be successful in versus Fury, holding your ground, not going crazy, trying to hit him early, not punching for some far away, little stuff like that. And I think Usyk is good at picking up on that type of stuff. He has super experience.
I don't know if you saw the face to face the press conference recently. They went head to head. Fury tried a little bit pushing and shoving, and was very, as he is, boisterous, shouting at Alexander. Sometimes they say the loudest person in the room is the most scared. What did you make of Tyson Fury's actions and Usyk's reaction?
I don't know. He always acts like that. Only person I didn't see him act like that against is Wilder, but he acted like that with Klitschko. He always acts like that here and there. But I think as the fight gets closer, he'll get more serious. February is a long time. He has plenty of time to get ready for him. And yeah, I don't take much from that. I think he's just trying to sell the fight. It's I think the boxing fans is a good fight, but the casual boxing fans is it's a hard fight to buy. But I don't know. I don't take much from it.
And I push you for a winner out of that fight.
I got draw. First fight draw.
That's why I draw sit on the fence. And just finally, Cassius, full circle back to yourself. Coming off the back of a great win, as I mentioned at the start of this call, what is next? How active are you hoping to be next year? What are the plans and goals for 2024?
I just want to be busy. I just want to be busy. I want to be in some fights that keep me in the ring to get my win, get me back fresh. If Gitry is next, I'm looking forward to fighting Jonathan Gitry and just stand in the gym. That's what it's about for me. Stand in the gym and just continuing to improve and get better. When I'm in the gym, I'm happy. It's hard to like live a regular life after you come off a fight. That's the worst. So just getting focused and just staying in the gym is the best.
You just going off what you mentioned there. Do you get a bit of a come down after camp's finished, after the fight is finished, and you're back to reality almost?
Yeah, you do. It's hard. It's like it's very and I won't say stressful, but it's just hard like living a going back to doing regular stuff. When you've been on a regimen. It's like people that go to army and they're training, and then you come back to what do you do? It's like I don't know. I don't be having much to do. So I would say like just getting back in the gym and being busy. I don't care if it's just tune-up fights. I want to just stay busy and just stay in the ring. You know.
Absolutely. And like I say, stay ready. You don't know when that phone's going to ring. But Cassius, I want to thank you very, very much for your time. Again, congratulations on a great victory and all the best of luck for the future. And hopefully we'll catch up
Th-
again soon.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I got you next time. Just let me know.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.